Hi, welcome to my channel where I am going to show you how to make some amazing art with fluid acrylics. My name is Lorraine and today we are going to work on a ring pour. So let's get started and make some art. Okay, today I am working with a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas. I have my measuring cup here and I estimate I need about 5 to 6 ounces of paint to cover this canvas. I'm going to pull this pin out just a little bit so I'm a little more level. And first things first, I'm going to put some of my base color on the canvas. I've picked out a few colors. I've got this purple red that is an opaque color, so that's why I was going to put it in the background. I'm going to be using some Deco Art Extreme Sheen Gold. It's the 24 karat gold. I have a quinacridone magenta, an ultramarine, and a violet. So first off, you want to make sure that all of your paints have the same consistency. You can see this. It's just leaving a mound. This is a good consistency for a ring pour because it helps the rings hold their shape. So I'm going to put some of this around my canvas. And I wanted to do something a little different today instead of just having a white background or a black background, so I decided to use some of this purple red. It's kind of a nice pink. Some might say it's a little bit Pepto-Bismol pink. But I'm just going to go for it with this color. And when I put my ring pour on here, it's going to help it move over the edge. Just want to make sure that I have a nice, even consistency on here. Now I do have some air bubbles, so I'm going to get rid of those with my little torch. And make sure that you're moving all the time when you're using the torch. You don't want to sit in one place and burn your paint. I got most of them. Move it around a little bit. Okay. And so I'm going to start out. You see this cup over here? I'm going to start out with a little bit of this purple red in the bottom of my cup. Not a lot of it. Don't want it to take over too much. And then I'm going to go in with some violet. And I'll put some of my gold here. I like to use the Extreme Sheen Gold because it gives really nice effects. Sometimes you can get some nice little pearls from it. Little cells. I'll go in with my quinacridone magenta. And I'm looking to get at least 2 layers out of this. I might get 3. And then some of my ultramarine. Go in with a little bit more of the purple red. Don't want too much of that in there because it's already on my background. So I think I'll be sparing with that. And then I'm going to finish off the violet. And some gold. I'm going to save a little bit of my gold because I think I might want to end with that. The quinacridone magenta. And the rest of my ultramarine blue. And then I'm going to finish it off with the gold. These paints are mixed, 1 part paint, and this is paint from a tube. Most of them are Master's Touch paints, which are a Hobby Lobby brand. So it's 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, and then I use a little bit of water to get them all to the same consistency. So here we go. There's the cup. And I'm just going to pour right in the middle. I'm just going to do a little bit of a ring pour. A lot of gold coming out. It's really pretty. Get a little bit off center, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And we're ending out with that purple red that we have in our background. I'm just going to do a little bit of a see if I can get a really nice center here. Stop it right there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to move it around in a circle a little bit just to reach the paint to each corner here, but not over the corner yet. See how much coverage I have. Get over the edge here a little bit. Okay. Now, check it for the weight of my paint. Seems to be well even. We evened out. I'm going to give it a torch because I do see some air bubbles in here. I'm going to get rid of those before I do my final stretching. And I'm going to head to that corner first. Just over the edge, and then I'm going to bring it back. Get my paint back into the center. And then I'm going to bring it down to this corner. There's a lot of gold in here. Okay, bring it back. Always want to bring it back to the center. It helps you with your composition. It's going to help me. I'll show you here in a little bit because I'm going to want to be opening up these lines a little bit if I can. My layers were kind of thin. Bring all that back down. And bring it to this corner. Down over the side. And this is where you give it a look and you see what part you want to keep, what part you might want to dump off. Clean up your hands so that you can pick it up again without destroying anything. I can see here I did not get this corner covered real well, so I'm just going to touch that up. Really, really like this down here, so I'm going to pull it, bring it all that way a little bit. Try and open these light colored lines up. You see how they're spreading apart just a little bit? Making them just a little bit wider. Getting some cells in here, and it's because some of my paints are opaque, like that purple red is opaque, and the other ones are semi-transparent. I don't believe I have any transparent paints here. The ultramarine might be. But I'm just going to slowly move this around. Stretch it out just a little bit. Give it a turn. And then I'm going to bring it back down this way.